Are you ready to enter the world of AI and see how it's changing the way we live and work? Get ready to have your mind blown because AI is taking over and it's only going to continue growing. But here's the good news. If you can understand and work with AI, you will have a huge advantage over everyone else when it comes to making money online and just generally having more convenience to your life. So if you want to succeed in the coming years, you'll have to jump on this AI bandwagon as soon as possible. So in this video, let's talk about some of the tools that are actually currently available and show you some examples of how you can actually use these tools to begin making some money online and just generally improve your workflow and actually just save you time on your daily tasks. Because if you can position yourself to take advantage right now, well before the rest of the world finds out, you'll be months or even years ahead of the competition. So are you ready to learn more about the amazing world of AI? Let's get started. First, one of the main companies that I'm actually going to show you and I highly recommend that you start looking into is called OpenAI, which was actually founded in 2015 by Elon Musk and a few other founders. Now, the tools that they offer are actually insane, and the ones that we're going to be looking at in this video are called ChatGPT and DALL-E 2. Now, to access both tools, you can go ahead and sign up on the OpenAI website, and this will give you access to everything. And this is as simple as going to the API button on their website, clicking on the sign up button as well. You then put your email in, create a password, they'll then send you an email verification and you'll be ready to go. So first, let's take a look at ChatGPT, and all the links for these tools will be down in the description. Now that we have ChatGPT open, let me give you guys a quick demonstration of how powerful this tool really is and what it's all about. So at the bottom of the page here, we can actually go ahead and ask this AI system literally anything and it will give us the most crazy detailed response. So just as an example as to how I may personally use this tool to actually make my life easier, my channel focuses heavily on print on demand and the editing website called Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and ask this AI system to write me a short book on these topics. So here I've just gone ahead and input, write a book on how to make money with print on demand using Canva in 3,000 words. And all I'm going to do is go ahead and click enter, and what this is going to do is give me everything I need in a matter of seconds. And this script would have usually taken me an hour or two to write, so this tool is now going to save me hours or if not days from actually doing this sort of work. And from here you can even ask it to expand on this initial script using a powerful and emotional evoking style. And to do this you do need to input precise requests, otherwise it might not actually give you exactly what you're looking for. So here I've just gone ahead and input expand on the script above using a powerful and emotion evoking style, and then all I'm going to do is hit enter and then we'll just let it do its thing. And it's now returned that requested script, so all I will have to do is go ahead and make a few final tweaks and just check for any errors and it will be ready to go. And I can now sell this as a PDF file or even an ebook as a step-by-step guide as how to make money with print on demand using Canva, and this all happened from a couple of questions that I asked an AI system. Now, for those of you who are sat there asking, well, how can he possibly sell this as an ebook? It's not long enough. Well, all I have to do is go down here and just say expand on the script. It's now going to add even more words to my initial script, so it will be ready for an ebook. And before we move on to DALL-E 2, let me just give you a few more examples of ChatGPT, just in case you still don't see the power that this tool has to potentially make you money online and just generally save you time. So let's say that you want to build an app, a website, or something that may require some form of coding. Right off the top of my head, I'm actually thinking about the winter solstice that we just had a couple of days ago, and I find it quite interesting looking into the sunrise and sunset times of different locations and the amount of daylight that they actually get during these winter and summer solstice periods. This could be an idea for an app where a user can access and be greeted by an interface of the map of the world, and literally at a click of the button or even a pinpoint, they can get the information they want from any given location on that map. And this information can include the solstice periods, the sunrise, the sunset times of the day, how much daylight it gets, and you can even alter and change the dates to see different information. And this is just a broad idea of this app, but here I'm going to go ahead and ask ChatGPT, what are the steps to building an app that will show you the sunrise and sunset times of any given location when clicking on a pinpoint location on the map of the world? And I'm going to go ahead and click enter. And it's now giving me a step-by-step guide as to how I can actually begin this process. But what's even more crazy is that I can now ask it to expand and tell me exactly what I should do for any one of these steps, which is literally going to make my life 10 times easier. And here it's now telling me to work on the design and functionality, but I wouldn't even know where to start because I've never done a day of coding in my life. So what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and ask it if it can write the code for this step. So let's try that. And there we have it. Not only has it written the code for me, but it's even explained everything to me and how I can actually apply this code. So not only has it done something that I personally could have never done without years of learning and experience, but it's also explaining the code to me so I can at least attempt to learn it and understand it while applying it to my app or my own website. Now, just based on this example, you may be wondering how it is that you would actually make money from this app. Well, there is a few ways. First, you can run ads and take sponsorships from other websites and brands to appear on the app. Secondly, you can offer a free version which will display all the ads as I just mentioned. And then on the flip side to that, you can have a paid version where users can browse without any interference or any ads. And lastly, you can build out the app, the interface and all the backend to obviously get it running, and then you can sell the app and make an exit from it. And now I'm going to do a rapid fire of loads of different examples as to how useful ChatGPT can be for everyone. Business names. You need one or at least an idea. Well, save yourself the headache from trying to brainstorm and start here. Recipes, because I know I can't cook much at all. And it would be really interesting to see if any of the recipes that it provides actually taste good. And I think it would be quite funny to see someone do a video on that. Coaching plans. So whether that be for bodybuilding or a fitness plan where you want precise workouts to hit certain body parts, or even for a soccer coach who wants a quick on the spot idea as to what they could do for the next drill in their training session. Product description and keyword research. So if you're having a hard time finding the right product description, or you don't really understand all the keywords that could be associated to your product or service, this will literally give you everything that you need. Copywriting and script writing. So similar to my earlier example, but if you happen to be feeling a lack of creativity for any of your blogs, your articles, or your YouTube scripts, you can go here and you can get an outline or even just the whole script if you really want. Now, this idea is going to be really interesting to see how it pans out over the next few months or years. And this one is going to be creating your own AI website using ChatGPT as the foundation and the backend. And again, using myself as an example, I could go ahead and create an AI website for all the sellers of Etsy, Amazon and all these other marketplaces where they can go ahead and input the titles of their products into my website, and then using OpenAI and ChatGPT, what my website can then do is actually feed back loads of different product descriptions, keywords, and maybe even an alternative title that they can use based on better SEO rankings. And this is a website that I can charge people to use without having to do any work at all and just letting AI do it all for me. Now let's talk about DALL-E 2, another amazing piece of AI that we can use. So this tool allows us to generate any image that we want based on input that we give it. And just as a quick example, I've gone ahead and put a oil painting of a musician singing in front of a crowd set in the 1900s, and this was just completely random and I have no idea why you'd want this sort of image, but you can have it. So let's go ahead and click generate. And look at how detailed these images are. It's actually insane what AI is able to create from such a simple input. And based on the input that we give it, it's actually going to give us 4 different options or variations that we can choose from. So again, let's do one more example. And this time I've gone ahead and typed in a photograph of a cat wearing sunglasses overlooking the Venice canals in Italy from a window ledge on a bright sunny day. So let's go ahead and see what it can generate for us. And look how insanely detailed and close these images are to such a random input that's probably never been asked of this AI system before. But yet it's been able to generate exactly what I asked for within a few seconds. Now, you may be wondering how or why this tool would be useful for you in making money, improving your work, or just freeing up your time. Well, there's going to be endless opportunities with this AI tool, and same with ChatGPT. I'm literally just scratching the surface of what's possible in this video. But just based on what I can think of for now, you could go ahead and create a Fiverr listing that offers the services to actually turn people's ideas into digital art. And that could be for things such as an album or single cover. It could be for a NFT project. It could be for an Instagram theme page. It could be for a business that sells art on posters. It could even be for a personalized animation service where you go ahead and take people's photos and turn them into a certain cartoon. Another example, you could create a business around the art that you've generated and sell it on products such as mugs, coasters, phone cases, and the list goes on. And you can even link it with the use of ChatGPT. So as an example, we can actually go ahead and create a children's book in the form of an ebook by using DALL-E 2 for the images and ChatGPT for the script. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and give ChatGPT a children's book title and then allow it to work and build a script from that. So here I've just gone ahead and put write a 1,000 word children's book based on the following title: The Start of Summer for the Duckling and His Friends. So we're going to go ahead and press enter. And then from the script it gives us, we could generate the images in DALL-E 2, and these images will go on the pages of the children's book to help visualize the story to the child. So here we can take a certain scene or scenario from the script, and I'm going to use this line here, and we're then going to try and generate an image based on this line in DALL-E 2. So based on that line or scene, I've gone ahead and input a children's character image of ducklings wandering through a forest, then coming across a group of rabbits playing. And now we're gonna go ahead and click generate. And look at how perfect some of these are. I can definitely see some of these going in a children's book. And if you want, you can actually further refine your input to then create a better visualization of that scenario. But just based on the help that we've already had from AI, there's not much left for us to do besides just laying out the script and the images on these pages and just creating the book, which can easily be done inside of Canva. And even for the cover of the book, you can easily just use AI to generate it if you want. And lastly, all you will have to do is just go ahead and export everything into a PDF file, upload it to somewhere like Amazon, where they will actually go ahead and print out the book and ship it out to your customer once someone makes a purchase. Now, the only one issue you may find using DALL-E 2 is at the moment these images are only generated to 1000 by 1000 pixels, which is actually quite small in terms of image quality. So trying to offer these images as a service or a product and basically a way of making money, you're going to need this next AI tool, which is going to help you resolve that issue. And this is the AI image enlarger. And again, all the links for these tools will be down in the description. So here, just sign up as you would for OpenAI. So provide your email, create a password, and go through the verification process. Then once you finish signing up, all you're going to do is take your image from DALL-E 2 that you've generated, drag and drop it into this website. You're then going to head over to this drop down box and click 4x. And if you do happen to choose the paid version, you can do 8x, which is obviously going to make the image quality far better. But for this case, we're just going to do 4x and we're going to go ahead and click start. And once it's done processing, you can go ahead and click download, which is going to open it up in another window. And from there, you can save it again. Now here, I've just zoomed in on both images so I can actually compare the image quality. So here on the right, this is the new enlarged image. And you can see that the pixels are just far more designed and the image quality is literally 4 times better. So this is definitely a great tool to be using if you are using DALL-E 2. Now, if you're considering using AI like ChatGPT to create a business or generate income, be aware that solely relying on this AI generated system may not be a long-term solution. Creating a business that does copywriting, sales scripts, or just general scripting and writing may not be the best thing for you to do right now. The market for these services will become oversaturated, and as more people become aware of how effective and useful these AI tools are, they're not going to need you as the middleman for these services. Because why would your clients pay you if they know they can get the exact same quality content directly from AI for free? So in other words, it's important to consider the sustainability and longevity of the business model that you choose. And make sure your business doesn't ever become solely reliant on AI, because if it does, your business at that point can then be replicated many times over by other people. And they can produce the exact same thing that you offer because you're all going to be feeding off this one system, which generates the same output for everyone. So to get ahead in this current early adoption of AI, you really need to get creative and start thinking outside of the box if you really want to achieve great things with this tool. Because thinking like everyone else will have you placed in a saturated market within just a few years or maybe even months, depending on how quickly people start to catch on to this tool. Because as it stands right now, my family and friends don't actually know about these tools, but best believe in the next few weeks, I'm going to show and tell them everything about it. So what do you think everyone else is going to be doing? They're probably telling others as well and posting it to social media, just like I am with this YouTube video right now. So the simple conclusion is, you need to get creative and act fast, because it's most certainly going to be a very exciting time and there's going to be so many amazing opportunities for those who decide to adopt it. And if you have any questions, then do let me know down below in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and bye for now.